to Rico. Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they will finally run him down. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 39 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On play action, Hurts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
A gain of 26 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this.
It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. Good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one out wide to Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Goff. St. Brown working free, and he's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 30.
Goff to St. Brown for a big one. And even 30 yards.
First and goal.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now he'll run.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
This one is caught by Dotson.
Complete to Jahan Dotson. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to the first down.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts. Down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
I think so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter. But tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point.
The kick is good.
He's got it. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on 1st down. A shot Shotgun snap now to Hurts. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. Dotson, the man in motion. To throw on second down is Hurts. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air again, Hurts. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Hurts to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, Hurts. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. To Slav, a man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
16
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 41 yards.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Gibbs, the ball carrier.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Bates now for the extra point.
The kick is good.
It's up and through. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
3rd and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
18 on the gain again. And another 1st down.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First and 10. On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, they need 7. Laporta in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
That's good.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's Gibbs. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Fake the give, now it's Hurts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. Hurts will try it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 15 yards.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here comes Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Quickly out to Williams. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game.
3rd and 11.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox, to punt. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here comes second down. To throw is Hurts. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle, first down.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.